Today I'm going to talk to you about how to make a poster for your branch of the government. You're going to first start by selecting your piece of paper, which Miss Coronado will give to you. The first thing you need to do is write a title, clear and neat, large enough for people to see from far away. I'm going to make mine about the legislative branch. Be very careful to make sure you spell every word correctly. The next thing you need to include is the who. So who is part of the legislative branch? I'm not going to put much detail to this because I want to make sure that your group is able to do that. But I know the legislative branch is made up of the Congress, which has two parts. The House of Representatives, which you should spell out, and the Senate. You can include pictures here. I also want you to include exact numbers of people and why the numbers are different. Oops. Actually, and explain the numbers. The next thing I want you to include would be what. What do they do? So I know briefly that they make laws. I want you to include a lot more information. Lastly, I want to know, where does it take place? Where does Congress meet? I searched online and found that the Congress meets at the Capitol building. There you can also include pictures, explanations, and more info. Of course, I want you to add some color to it. Stars are always nice. Our state colors, or our colors, are red, white, and blue, so maybe I'll have some red, white, and blue designs here. Make sure that you have a purpose for your colors and your decorations. Maybe I'll put a little bill up here. And of course, a feather pen, because that's what they used to use back in the day. You artsy friends will be able to do much better of a job than I did. So to recap, you need to make sure that you have a title, nice and clear, spelled correctly. You need to have the who is in this branch government, who's in charge of making all these decisions. You also need to include the what exactly do they do, with more info than I included. And lastly, where do they meet? And give pictures, because most of us have never been there. If you have questions, ask Miss Coronado.